Hello users, and welcome to another episodic installation of Above It All. And speaking of things I am way above, the President of the United Goddamn Motherfucking States. He's at it again, and the team behind him is at it again, folks. At it again. So I already know, let me start this off with my appeal to the right. I know that there's going to be some MAGA people, boomers, and Gen Xers that just love Donald Trump, think he's the hot shit. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever in your life read a book about the Holocaust? And I would love an actual answer. I'm not talking about school. I'm not talking about like you learned something in 8th or 9th grade or something. I'm talking about on your own time. Have you ever done any research, maybe not a book, watched a documentary about the Holocaust? If the answer is no, well, I'm going to give you some information here, and I hope that you can look at this with an open mind and not just call me a freak and, dislike the video and move on. And to anybody who does not need that appeal because they are already on top of this stuff, welcome. So Facebook finally removed Trump campaign ads with inverted red triangle, an infamous Nazi symbol. When I first saw this, the ads were still there. They were just removed as of 1:15 p.m. I'm recording this video at 1:30, and I'm going to upload it in an hour or two. Okay? So I just want this to be explicitly understood. If I were to have recorded this video 20 minutes ago, these advertisements would still be on Facebook. So that's important to understand. Update, Facebook has removed the ads in question, with a spokesperson saying the ads were violating our policy against organized hate. Since June 3rd, the Trump campaign has been running Facebook ads fear-mongering about ANTIFA. On June 17th, the campaign added an inverted red triangle to some variations of the ad, a symbol the Nazis used to designate political prisoners. So Trump has been out there saying that Antifa are terrorists. There's no proof of this. The DOJ has found 0 cases linked to anti-fascists, in violence, protesting, and rioting, and all that stuff. 0 links to anti-fascism. There have been a lot of links to far right-wing groups like the Boogaloo Crew have been definitely up to some antics. They shot and killed police officers, I believe. That was what they were alleged to have done. I have not followed up on that story yet, though. It's just down here. There's more info. I'm just gonna read it. On June 17th, the campaign ran 88 ads on the Facebook pages for Trump, Pence, and Team Trump with an inverted red triangle. The red triangle was used for political prisoners in Nazi concentration camps. As you can see here, this tweet thread here, this tweet shows you this is the same symbol. Okay? And also 88 ads. 88 is a slogan that Nazis use to dog whistle at each other. It stands for Heil Hitler. That's what 88 means. There is also another dog whistle that Nazis use to talk to each other and communicate. And those are the 14 words. Now, I would like to bring up this advertisement here. And I would love to read to you the first sentence. And you tell me, do you honestly believe that this is all a coincidence? Dangerous mobs of, I don't know if far left is one word, far left groups are running through our streets and causing absolute mayhem. You tell me if that's a coincidence. This happened a few years ago, but there's an official government page that is about the border wall. And I should have brought this up, but I didn't. You can Google it. The 14 words were used in this as well, and it's an official government page. Do you remember the original border wall funding bill? It had, I forget what the designation was, but I think it was like 88 kilometers or something, which is like, why would they say kilometers when miles are used in this country? The reason is they wanted a reason to say 88. There are people in the Trump administration, the Trump campaign, and in the White House, like in the administration, Stephen Miller, for example, that are open and proud neo-Nazis. So, do you honestly think that this is a coincidence? Do you, as a rational, thinking, logical person, think that this is a coincidence? The first sentence has 14 words. There were 88 variations of this advertisement, and they're using a Nazi symbol. Just a few days ago, maybe a week or so ago, Donald Trump tweeted out the term SS in reference to the United States Secret Service that are abbreviated USSS, for the specific reason not to be confused with the Nazi paramilitary force. Why did Donald Trump say SS instead of USSS? Think about these things, because you are going to have to make a decision. If you are a MAGA person and you're watching this, you are going to have to make a decision. You can say you didn't know in 2016. You can make that claim. You can't do that now. If you've watched this video and you're listening to me say this, you can no longer make the claim that you are unaware that Trump was affiliated with neo-Nazis. You cannot do that. You cannot deny this. You can't. Again, if you want to Google the other examples I mentioned and find those, do that. You have a choice to make. Are you going to vote for a neo-Nazi this November? Now, I'm not saying you have to vote for Biden. Biden is fucking garbage, okay? You can vote for the Libertarian candidate. You can vote for the Green candidate. You can write in fucking Elmo for all I give a shit. But are you actually going to vote for Donald Trump, the guy who is using Nazi iconography and doing it with neo-Nazi dog whistles? Are you actually going to vote for that? If the answer is yes, then I suggest therapy. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Go watch some of these other videos. They're also pretty good. I don't know what else to say.